moment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Blake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field for the first time. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Martin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Penn State, 7, Illinois, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Blake. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the counter. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Blake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Martin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Back to pass, it's Blake. Pulls it in, it's Hamilton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Hamilton.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Martin. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A little screen to the running back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Blake. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown to Illinois. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Coming out with it, it's Hilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Mahoney. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Mahoney. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Blake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Working that left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
38, Illinois, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To throw, it's Blake. They'll run the screen. He breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll... Sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking for room, it's Hayes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Illinois now facing third and forever. To the air, it's Blake. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockhart. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.